Today I want to share with you an upcoming project. I've been asked to shoot portraits directly on 8x10 photographic paper. Now, when you work on photographic paper, you work at very low ASA, something in between 1 and 3. So, using a normal lens, which is usually 4.5 or 5.6, doesn't cut it unless you inundate your subject with an enormous amount of light. I'm talking about at least 2400 watts per second, which is bang, and also is a lot of equipment to carry around. As always, I try and simplify the process as much as possible. In this case, I'm using a 240mm lens made by Bull. It's a projection lens, which has got a 2.5 aperture. That enables me to actually get a proper exposure on my subject using a much smaller flash unit, a 400 watts per second flash. As I always do before embarking on a somewhat challenging project, I want to check out and test each and every step while I'm still in the studio. An important strategy whenever you try and make a portrait using a super fast lens with a shallow focus is to make yourself a headrest. You see, I made one here very easily using a heavy-duty stand and a piece of plastic, so that now the subject can comfortably rest the back of their heads against this plastic, and once you find focus on their eyes, you're sure that their head won't shift, not even half an inch back or forth. So here we are with lovely Maribel, who's kindly posing for us, to try and make a portrait straight on photographic paper using a super fast 2.5 lens on an 8x10 camera. Okay, so we ease Maribel onto the headrest behind her, just to make sure she doesn't shift her head after we focus on her, and then we take a reading. F8. Sounds good to me. Okay, now we're going to focus on Maribel's face. And now we can be sure that her head is not going to shift because it's comfortably resting against that headrest I made. Of course, we must remember that this super fast lens doesn't have a shutter. So today I'm going to use a lens cap just to block the lens until I remove the dark slide from the film holder. And then we're going to trigger the flash with anything, a radio trigger, a cable, anything. 3, 2, 1. Now, I want to take this opportunity also to endorse a fantastic product which I'm going to use during this event. ROBA APPOSTA. It's a chemical kit invented and distributed by Branco Ottico. With ROBA APPOSTA, you're actually able to take a picture on photographic paper directly, in other words, putting photographic paper in your chassis, and then develop it as a unique, positive image. The process is very straightforward, and in my opinion, it gives fantastic results. So it's well worth trying.